Your Excellency, Mr. President, President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, Your Excellency, the Senate President, Your Excellency, the Right Honorable Speaker, my brother governors that are here, past and present, especially Asiwaju, who I will talk about very shortly, the Deputy Secretary General of United Nations, our pride to New York, Mrs. Amina Mohammed. I like the diversity, that is not all male, and we're still doing the IWS thing for you. Let me also acknowledge the man that we're all here for, the President of Dangote Industries, Alhaji Aliko Dangote. Let me also acknowledge, Mr. President, the host community, the traditional rulers of the host community that are here, also in large numbers, and distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. Mr. President, in the last 9 months, you've been to Lagos 3 times. Let me once again welcome you to Lagos. Let me welcome you to the Center of Excellence. Let me welcome you to the state of aquatic splendor. And you can see the aquatic when we're flying on a helicopter. But let me welcome you to the largest economy and to the largest population in Africa. More importantly, let me welcome you to the largest fertilizer, urea fertilizer in Africa as well, the Dangote refinery. Mr. President, like I said, you've had opportunity to come and commission several projects: security with the Nigerian Navy, security for the Nigerian police force, and of course, the standard rail line projects, which are some of the things that we're truly, really happy that you have come to Lagos to do. Today, we're here to hand over and to commission the biggest fertilizer plant in the whole of Africa. Just last week, you and I, when I was with you in the UK, we discussed some of the things that you said you wanted to leave behind. How are we treating youth unemployment? How are we ensuring that we can produce what we need to hit? And how are we ensuring that indeed our youth, we can give them the rightful employment? This was just a week ago. Mr. President, this is a testament of some of the concerns that you have last week when you and I were discussing. And I did mention to you that you'll be invited to Lagos in another 2 months to commission the largest rice mill in the country as well. But it's not just that we're commissioning the rice mill, it's that the fertilizer and urea that is coming out of the Dangote fertilizer here will be utilized by the farmers that you are always concerned about, by the youth that you want us to give employment to. And they will be utilizing the fertilizers, and they will be utilizing the rice mill that we will be commissioning very, very soon. Mr. President, you also mentioned to me while we're on our way here that, oh my God, how was it able to do it? How was Mr. Alhaji Aliko Dangote able to put this feat? And I said to you that it is the power, the resilience, the Nigerian in him that kept on driving him on. And that I know that several times he had wanted to stop, and something in him continued to tell him to trudge on. It's the audacity of this size of this project is amazing, even when you look at it, you know, high above in a helicopter. And it's here. We want to acknowledge and want to thank him so very much. But the story of Dangote Fertilizer and Refinery will be incomplete if we don't put the history to proper perspective. The idea around having a free zone in the Bejuleki area was conceived by our leader, Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu. And I was with him in 2003, 2004, when we took a trip to China and we're trying to conceive a free zone. And today here, this free zone is not only home to the largest fertilizer in Africa, but will certainly be home to the largest refinery, a single refinery in the entire world, you know, come later in this year. And so we're indeed very, very excited that our host community continues to remain home to all of these big projects. We're indeed excited that peace, safety, and security in this part of the country continues to remain something that's critical to you but it's something that is also critical to us as a government. And so on behalf of the community, the very, very large community of Ibejuleki, the millions of direct and indirect jobs that this complex will be providing, I want to thank Alhaji Aliko Dangote. He could have made a different choice about his wealth. He could have made a different decision about what God has given to him. But he took the audacity and said that this is what I want to be remembered for. For me, it's how do we replicate several Aliko Dangote in our midst? How do we ensure that indeed we can put other Aliko Dangotes in other parts of this country and they can indeed domesticate all of these great initiatives to you? Alhaji Aliko, you do not need any further introduction. You are a son of the soil. You are an indigene of Ibejuleki, and there's nothing. Because Mr. President told me and I should hold you. I said you ain't going anywhere. You are here with us, and the community is happy to have you. So the story is not about him today. It's about all of us. How many others do we want to build? Lagos is home and is ready. Lagos is home and is ready. We have sufficient land for you. Don't think that it's only Kebbi and Kaduna and Niger that has land. We have sufficient land for you to absorb all of your other investment that you might be thinking about. And finally, it's truly really to thank all of you. Actually, to thank you for the vision, to say that indeed what this whole neighborhood is about, it's about ensuring that we can double and we can quadruple the GDP of our country, that we can provide jobs and opportunity for the teeming youths that we have, and we can give them a hope that Mr. President continues to talk about. Mr. President, I want to thank you again for creating the time to be here today. We will be inviting you again in another 2 months to come in and commission the very first again in our community. And finally, to thank you for giving us your other executive order 7 on the road that we'll be doing, you know, the major road out of this place. Alhaji forgot to mention it because we've been working on this road for a long time and you've given us the approval for it. And so we will be doing the road here, and the state government also will be asking you to come and commission the 18.7 kilometer, the 6-lane, you know, rigid pavement that we have on the other side of it, such that the experience that we're having in Apapa will certainly not be the part of experience that will be happening here. We're ready for business. Lagos is open for future investment. Thank you all very much for coming. Thank you.